Hey, today I want to talk about starting an e-commerce site and 5 important steps you need to take in order to get an e-commerce site up and going. First thing you're going to do is obviously you're going to want to find a host, and that can be really hard because there's so many different web hosting services out there. But one thing you need to keep in mind is if you're going to have an e-commerce site, you want to have a host that's going to support a lot of bandwidth and a good rule of thumb is to have at least 30 to 60 gigabytes of bandwidth per month, and going with a shared package or something like that probably wouldn't be your best bet. So you got to make sure you have the right tool to get the job done. And the next part, you got to have a good domain. You can't have something just insanely impossible to say, or people don't know how to spell, or it's like 8 mile long website. You just go with simplicity and something catchy. You don't want to go with something that's just so hard to remember. The key thing is here is you want to put the image in people's mind, so they can remember to go back to it. You don't want them having to go to Google and like, where did I buy that again, and what was it called? Because that's really a bad way to do your e-commerce sites and stuff. But another thing is you want to have a good website design. Good website design can really make or break your design, and I would highly recommend that you take the time to actually get a good website design that's functional and has an about you page and all kinds of stuff, because you know a really good web design can send you a lot more business than just having something that looks like a fourth grader made. And you just want to make sure you just have a good website design, and then you're gonna make sure your methods of payments are accepted, everywhere you want to ship. If you don't want to ship worldwide, obviously don't. But you're losing a lot of business if you don't ship worldwide. So you could for starters, you could start shipping in whatever country you're from, and just go from there. But you need to think about what are you going to use for your payments and everything. And the last but not least thing is you actually want to get people to your site. And this can be the hardest part. Is anybody can create a site and everything, but you want to actually get people to your site. So I've made a couple videos on of actually starting out your e-commerce business and how to get more people coming to your site. So I highly recommend you check those out too. But these these um, these 5 steps should really help you on starting your e-commerce business. And one I really recommend is BigCommerce, because they support all this. They're a good host. They're going to give you a lot of bandwidth. You know, uh, everything. They're easy to use. You don't have to have any programming knowledge and all kinds of stuff like that. I mean, I'm a designer and I don't know code at all, so that worked really great for me. And you can click on my link in my description and check it out. But just keep these 5 tips in mind when you're starting out your e-commerce site, and you should be fine.